Breaking state-denied soldiers' Second Amendment right. Look who they gave it to instead, by Amanda Shea for freedomdaily.com. The state of Florida has become the epicenter of the resurgence of the gun debate after suffering a second massive shooting. Liberals were not remotely satisfied with the lack of action to inhibit citizens' Second Amendment rights after the Pulse nightclub incident in Orlando, blaming this as the reason why the incident in Florida happened. After nearly 2 weeks since the most recent incident resulting on a massive assault on Americans' constitutional rights that immediately ensued, Florida lawmakers just made a huge move that nobody was expecting. Other than the two incidences happening in the same state, the attacks had nothing else in common other than a gun was used by these people with completely different motives for doing what they did to innocent people. You have to use different words. I apologize. It's the person who is pulling the trigger that's the problem, not what they use to enact their plan that they would have done with or without the gun control. However, that's a concept that the left refuses to understand in their endless pursuit for control, using every tragedy to strip people of their rights to defend themselves against criminals and a corrupt government should one ever be faced with either threat. Florida Governor Rick Scott has announced last week that he planned to pursue some changes to the gun laws in the state as a response to all those demanding it follows the school incident in Florida. While he did as he said he would and raised the legal age for purchasing a firearm from 18 now to 21, lawmakers in the state unexpectedly approved a huge new rule, making Florida the first in the nation since the incident in Florida to do so. While lawmakers consented to the left's demand to raise the age limit, Florida was far more in favor of conservatives, but not only refusing to ban the AR-15 style rifles like that which crews used to commit heinous crimes, but they also approved something else, enraging liberals, which will inevitably lead to rioters retaliating against this big decision. The New York Post reports Florida's Senate Rules Committee spent more than 2 hours debating the gun issue, before eventually casting their votes, according to NBC. Senators also agreed to confiscate guns from people with mental health issues, in addition to raising the legal buying age and giving teachers the right to carry. A similar package set of reforms is scheduled to be taken up by the House Rules Committee on Tuesday. The meetings come as more and more people continue to show their support for stricter gun control laws, many of whom own weapons themselves. Hundreds of activists and students turned out in Tallahassee last week, including survivors of the Florida incident, to call on lawmakers to act. Many gathered at the Capitol on Monday to show their support for the assault weapons amendment, which was rejected by a 7-6 vote. Shame, shame, shame. Some of the activists shouted, according to News 13. The fact that teachers could soon be allowed to carry firearms inside schools wasn't sitting well with gun control supporters either. It bothers me to think, as far as 2 young boys, to tell them to not be aggressive to your teacher, said Senator Oscar Branion, of Miami Gardens. Of course, race was immediately brought up in the backlash of this move by the lawmaker, who disagreed with this decision, rather than articulating a rational response as to why he was disappointed with this new rule. Branyan, or whatever his name is, made it sound that African American children are now going to be targets of violence for their armed school teachers. Unbelievable. This is just so totally sickening at this point. In a completely sensationalized statement, Branyan, or whatever, told the Sun Sentinel that he and other black fathers across Florida will now have to include teachers when talking to their children about how to act around armed authority figures, the Post reported. Please don't make it dangerous for children who look like my children to go to school, he added, basically accusing pro-gun teachers who choose to be armed as being inherently racist and wanting to take advantage of their new right to carry by attacking black kids. So in other words, if there's a black professor or teacher, in other words, how about if the white parents are now going to turn on the teacher and say you're going to attack my child because they're white? This doesn't make any sense whatsoever. When is this? It's totally like idiots. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? While Florida is not the first to allow teachers to legally carry a firearm in the classroom, they are the only state since the incident to approve this bill. That's been in huge debate in the days since the tragedy. However, they joined just a few, very small group of states to grant this right, making them only the 7th in the state to allow armed teachers in classrooms. According to the Giffords Law Center, only 10 states in the nation allow concealed carry in school. Also, there's no proof that there's ever been a case in any of these states where concealed carry has been allowed for a long time, that an armed teacher has intentionally shot a black student or even brandished their weapon in a threatening manner for a racist, power-driven reason, right? There's no case. This is what I'm talking about. Like, is this crazy? When is the madness going to end? Give it a rest. We got to take Soros and all these Hollywood people. Let the country just be in peace. This is just a total onslaught, guys. This is just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's get back to normal. This is like totally outrageous. How are you going to say the teacher is not going to take it out just any which way? It's got to be a big situation. And that could happen without giving them rights. Are you kidding? If the teacher was nuts, that could take place anyway. What are they talking about? But here, I don't understand this title, State Denied Soldiers' Second Amendment right? Where were the soldiers? This is like, up is down and down is up, folks, at this point. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.